Welcome, my conscious family. After watching this video, you will know how you can change your beliefs and your mindset about the things that you're already doing, the actions that you're already taking. And by changing the way you see these actions, you will see a different reality. You will manifest different things for yourself. So, mindset is really everything. Everything comes from our beliefs. We will never manifest anything that we don't subconsciously believe in and trust that we are deserving or whatever. So in this video, I'm not going to talk about action. I do think that action is really important, and you should always get out of your comfort zone, work on yourself, and take inspired action. But in this video, I'm going to help you how you can change the belief about the actions that you're already taking. So first I want to tell you about this study, but before I continue, subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so happy to see you here. I really love you, my conscious family, and I love that we are growing each and single day. Each and single day. My English is improving, by the way, so thank you for that as well. Subscribe to my channel because it does help me reach more people so that I can help more people. So take a moment here, subscribe, hit the notification button. Also like the video and share it with someone who you think is gonna benefit from this. So back to the story. There was a study that I heard about today, actually. In 2007, Harvard psychologist Ellen Langer, I think it was her name, and her like and comment. So back to the study. In 2007, Harvard psychologist Ellen Langer and her team, they recruited 84 maids, female maids, from different hotels, which didn't do any specific sport and didn't even see the actions that they were doing in a hotel as any kind of physical exercise. And they divided them into the two groups. One group was the informed group and the control group. To the informed group, they told them that what they were doing as a job is actually considered a physical exercise. And then they were shown that their work met Surgeon General's recommendations for an active lifestyle. So imagine what this do to their brain. The controlled group, they were not said anything, they just continue with their work. After only 4 weeks, the results were shocking. The women in the informed group approximately lost 2 pounds. Their body fat and blood pressure significantly lowered, and they didn't do any extra exercise or any special diet or anything like that. Whereas the second group, the controlled group, didn't show any significant change. And this is one of the many studies you can read online, you can educate yourself, you can research. This is one of the many studies that really show and prove that the way we see ourselves and the way we perceive and see the actions that we take actually really shape our 3D reality. So my mission through this channel is also to help you through the spiritual awakening journey, to guide you, to give you the guidance, to open your heart, open your space, to help you reconnect with your intuition. But it's also to connect all the pieces together, and mind and mindset is one of them. Your beliefs and the way that you can, the faster you can change your perspective about something, the faster you will see the outcome that you want. So many people think that they are just, victim of their circumstances, and then they just see the reality, they observe, they react, they are in it, and they don't know how to actually zoom out and reflect on themselves and do the work internally. So we all heard about the placebo effect and the mind and the body connection. And this is what this study talks about. So whatever you're doing in your day, just by taking the intention and by changing the belief you have about this action, the results of this action will change. So you don't need to, for example, if you're going to this boring job and you hate your job and you hate your colleagues and you hate your life, I invite you to, first of all, you don't need to now, as I did, we'll move to Bali and just change everything. But you can already today change the way you see your job, and you can go to your work in a different energy. And now listen to this. When you change the way, you can see, for example, your work. If let's say this is, this is an issue that you have. This example came to my mind. So if you're going through something like that, you can write them in the comments. But basically, what you can do is, you don't need to now, immediately find another job. You're here. This is your reality now. Let's see how we can shift this immediately, so you can immediately have this change of energy. You can say to yourself, I am so grateful to have this job. I'm so grateful to have this job so that I can pay the bills and, stay in this house that I'm staying. I'm so grateful that I have a car, or that I can buy a bus ticket to go to this job. You can maybe listen to your favorite music. You can buy your favorite coffee. You can maybe, I don't know, flirt with your colleague at work. Find a way to make, this life that you already have, to romanticize it. Because if you don't know where you want to go, which is also fine, sometimes we feel confused. And by the way, we are never really confused. Our intuition is always giving us guidance. It's just that sometimes we don't want to hear the answer, because we don't actually want to work on ourselves, and it's easier to stay stuck. So then we say, I feel stuck. But we are keeping ourselves stuck, to be completely frank and honest with you. So don't wait around until circumstances change and you are maybe doing the action, maybe researching for another job or to move away or something. And this will happen. You will manifest your goals. But I want you, after watching this video, I want you to already find meaning and beauty in your day-to-day life now that you're living. So how can you see this work? Maybe you're learning something new. Maybe you can crack some jokes. Maybe you can apply for something. Maybe if your job is, let's say, very boring and mundane, and you don't actually use your creative skills, instead of being frustrated because of it, and you feel a lot of energy and you don't know where to put it out, and this job is just boring, you can shift your mindset and you can change. I'm actually grateful that this job is so boring, that I can actually relax into this boredom, and maybe, I don't know, listen to subliminals, or maybe I can listen to some affirmations or listen to some podcasts while I'm working because it's so boring. Like, make it beautiful, make it nice, romanticize whatever. If you're living in an apartment that you don't like, find a way to love what you already have. Find a way to see whatever you do in your day-to-day life as beneficial. Before you eat your food, you can take a moment and just look at the food and bless your food, and then think and imagine that this food is, coming to your body and, nourishing your body. I have this prayer that before I was saying it every day. Now I do it sometimes, to be honest. But I would say from 2022, I started doing it. I would say, thank you so much, God, for this food. Thank you for the money and for the hands who prepare this food. And I wish that this food nourishes me, heal my stomach, and heal my body. And I really believe that even if you eat, let's say, McDonald's, or can I say something? I don't know if I can say something like that. Even if you eat some, I don't know, some food that maybe is not, that much healthy for you, you can then, really, just the way you see, if you constantly see it as, oh my God, this is so bad, I'm gonna be so fat, trust me, you are gonna be so fat. Because the way, like, if you're just putting so much focus and energy and believing that this food is making you fat, it's making you fat. When I was going through a tough breakup, one of the best things I did, I was actually drinking a lot of water. I was breathing, like, consciously deep breaths. And every time I was drinking water and going to the bathroom, or every time I was, like, taking deep breaths, I was literally visualizing and believing that my whole body, my mind, my soul, my emotions, everything is just cleansing from this breakup. And every time I drink water, the water is taking away all the negativity, all the sadness, all the anger. And you can use this power of the mind with everything you do. You can use it to see the action that you already take. You can, when you go to the gym, feel, you can put your focus onto the muscle, and you can think, this is amazing workout what I'm doing. Even if you go for a walk, you can say, this is so healthy what I'm doing, this is so amazing. Just try to find a way to enjoy your life right now, and to have this positive perspective about the life that you are already living. Because all of us, we are manifesting our goals and we are working on our goals, and that is beautiful. But it doesn't make any sense if you're not currently enjoying your life. It literally doesn't, because you will reach that point and then you would just want more and more. The questions are different, but it's the same. I can honestly tell you, like, I'm not where I want to be, but this was one day. Where I am right now was a dream. A dream. I was dreaming to know my purpose and to make money and be independent and live somewhere warm. This was my dream. So you're always going to have a dream. But when you change, this is what people don't get. When you change the perspective about this mundane job that you're doing or about the person, trust me, you change the energetic field around you, and you will see how the people and the circumstances will shift to then show you the internal shift in yourself. So something will happen. And maybe for you, it doesn't make a logical sense. If I want another job and I hate my job, why would I be happy about my job? But because when you change your perspective about this job, you actually open up for another job. And as much as this sounds crazy, trust me, it's working. It's totally true. So change your belief about the actions that you're already taking, and then you will see your 3D circumstances change. Don't wait until you manifest your goals to then have different perspective and belief, because it doesn't work like that. It's the other way around. Everybody's waiting for the circumstances to change, and then they will change their mindset. You need to, it's the other way around. So write down in the comments, I am committed to reprogramming my mind for positivity and growth mindset. I am committed for reprogramming my mind for positivity and growth mindset. Write down in the comments, take this intention and focus for one moment in your day to write down and send a message to God, to the universe, that you are ready and that you're really committed to changing the way you see yourself and the way you see the actions that you take in your day-to-day life, and that you can actually romanticize and be grateful for what you already have. Because by being grateful for what you already have, you will just bring more of it into your life. Okay, so sometimes when we cannot change the circumstances, just by changing the belief, the circumstances will change. This is 100% true. And it also works with a person. If there is someone who you hate or you don't like, if you just change the way you see them, they will change. Because you will tap into the version of themselves that reflects your inner world. They will show you the version of themselves that reflects your inner world change. So you can change others in that sense. But if you change the way you see themselves and you change yourself, they will reflect that. And you can see the changes when you feel more confident, when you don't feel threatened from your boss. He's not going to be bullying you anymore. And this is how it is with your partner. If your partner is triggering you, if your partner is mean to you, if you just see them as a loving person and you really see them, with the eyes of love, they will show you a different version of themselves. Okay, if you want to connect day to day, I post daily stories. I live in Bali, so if you want to enjoy beautiful nature, my Instagram handle is in the description box down below. I also have an email if you want to work with me. I have amazing coaching program coming up, and the spots are very limited. So be sure, if you're interested, to write to me on my email in the description box down below. And this program that I'm making, Awaken the Power Within, will help you to actually connect to your power and change your self-image, which is very important. And I talk on my channel, the way you see yourself is everything. The way you see self-image is all the beliefs you hold about yourself. If you don't believe you're worthy, you're never going to manifest it, and so on and so on. So how can you shift your self-image to step into your power, to awaken this knowledge that is already in you, and remember who you truly are? Okay, stay conscious and remember to have fun.